Beekeeper just hit theaters today in mid-January. The film is directed by David Ayer, and the film stars Jason Statham as a beekeeper, ex-military, who is currently working for an old lady played by Felicia Rashad. When Rashad gets scammed by a company that's helped run by Jeremy Irons and Josh Hutcherson, Statham then goes on a murderous spree trying to get to the queen of the hive and to kill Hutcherson, who is running the company that scammed the person he is working for. Also in the movie is, hopefully I'm saying this right, Emmy Raver Lampman. She is a cop who is the daughter of Rashad's character, who's also at the same time looking for revenge, but doing it in a correct way through the law, not through killing people, as well in the movie. The film is an hour and 45 minutes and is rated R. Welcome back to a brand new movie review here on Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Dinnerberg. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, every single time I do a review of this movie. I do out of theater reactions before I do my review if I see a movie in theater. So please look for that as well. I also do every Monday my box office breakdown show. So please subscribe, ring the bell. If you're new to the channel, comment down below. What are your thoughts on The Beekeeper? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you done with Jason Statham? Or are you like me who just loves Jason Statham? Let me know in the comment section. Like the video as well, the thumbs up button. That's how you support this channel. So I was very excited for The Beekeeper. I watched basically everything that involves Jason Statham, especially in the comedy action space. And he is so a person who obviously doesn't, his movies don't always deliver, probably more so than not doesn't deliver. But I watch it because I enjoy watching Statham as a lead. And this movie directed by David Ayer. And I was excited for this one. So let's get into my thoughts. My thoughts on the movie are that I really did have a good time with The Beekeeper. This movie probably isn't for everyone. For some people, it's too stupid. If you don't like Jason Statham, you're probably not even liking this movie in the first place. But this movie was kind of made for me. Now, I would say that from a criticism perspective, a big problem here is that it at times has an identical plot line to the first John Wick on how our killer is retired. Something brings him out of retirement, and he goes on this killing spree where he's not known to anyone. He's going after the son of the person who's running things. Obviously, in the first John Wick, that was Alfie Allen's character. In this one, it's Josh Hutcherson's character. Um, and at times, it is too on the nose how similar from a writing perspective and a story perspective that the first John Wick, that this movie's trying to copy the first John Wick. Sometimes it's a bit too formulaic to that movie, and sometimes it kind of takes you out of it because you've, like me, who's a John Wick head, I've seen everything John Wick. It sometimes feels like a rip off at times when the movie is not clicking. As well, there is a subplot storyline, as I said, with Felicia Rashad's daughter. She's a FBI agent. And that subplot was the least interesting thing going on there. We're following three different storylines or subplots and characters of going on. We're following Statham on this spree. We're following the FBI agents, who of course one of them is played by Emmy Raven Lampman, or Raver Lampman, sorry, who is the daughter of Rashad's character. They're going after Statham, trying to figure out what's going on. Then you have the rich billionaire villains of Jeremy Irons and Josh Hutcherson, who are trying to kill Statham. So you're finding those three things. I feel like the cop storyline was an unsatisfying and predictable conclusion, and I think we were wasting time with that storyline getting as much screen time as it did. But other than that, man, I had a blast with The Beekeeper. I just had my critiques, but I love Jason Statham. He has tons of fun in this movie. Shockingly, he gets actually a little bit less screen time than I thought. But when he's in the movie, it is electric, and he does get the most screen time of everyone. But I thought it'd be like every scene's about him, and it's not. Statham's delivering the cheesiest one-liners and also, beekeeper puns, and I just had a blast watching Statham do this. The action scenes are awesome. They're hand-to-hand combat action scenes, and it just feels like vintage Statham, that the way he's going about these kills. And also, as I said, the villains, Hutcherson, especially Hutcherson, knows exactly what movie he is in. I think this is the typecasting where Hutcherson usually does not play the type of character who is this stereotypical douchebag. He's usually the complete other end. If you've been watching Hunger Games his career, and I actually grew up with a lot of his movies. He's never playing this villainous type, mid-20s-year-old privileged billionaire. And Hutcherson has a blast in this role. It's a blast seeing him and both Jeremy Irons, because both guys, both Hutcherson and Irons, also the majority of the cast, just know exactly what movie they're in. You see a lot of movies like this where the actual plot is taken so seriously, and then when the dumb stuff happens, it just pulls you out of the movie. There is a lot of dumb stuff going on in this movie, things that don't make any sense. How Statham could either change it in and out of outfits so quickly. Like for example, there's one point where he does that, and it makes no sense how quickly he can do that type of outfit change in such a short period of time. Um, but while it doesn't pull you out of the movie, because the whole movie just isn't taking itself too seriously. Some of the dialogue is hilarious. But overall, I had a blast. This is not a deep movie. It's not one of the best action movies of the year. But I just had a total blast. This is, I think, better than I expected. I thought this could be like an okay movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed The Beekeeper. I think the cast has a lot of fun with it. You can tell the people who are writing this movie, directing the movie, everyone who's a part of this movie just had a total blast making it. And I like watching movies where you can tell everyone's just having a blast being there and having a good time making a fun little movie. So overall, I am going to give The Beekeeper a 3.5 out of 5. I'm going to go 65% for The Beekeeper. I had a good time, man. What are your thoughts on The Beekeeper? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.